PUBG Sports fans! We are back with the 5th episode of weekly PGI.S. We are on the home stretch of PGI.S, so please keep watching until the very end. Now, let's check out what happened in Week 4 weekly final. As always, the Week 4 weekly final was an intense competition for points. At first, Daytrade Gaming took an early lead, scoring 54 points in 5 matches in Day 1, earned them the PGI's records for most points on the first day of weekly final. However, as we headed into Day 2, the rankings totally changed. As MCG kept scoring kills, they started taking lead in the kill points. Digital Athletes also scored a ton of points by winning several engagements and were able to keep their name at the top of the list. When the dust settled, the Week 4 champion was decided in the 10th and final match. But Infantry, Daytrade Gaming, and Multi-Circle Gaming, who were going for the win, quickly got eliminated. Now, the teams that were going for the prize money of 150,000 were just 2 teams, Zenith and Digital Athletes. Although DA fought hard until the bitter end by knocking Kickstart first, Zenith's 7th match victory repeated itself as they became the final winners of Week 4 weekly final, with a total prize money of about 350,000, including crowdfunding. Let me introduce the team with the most electric fun wins in PGI.S. is Zenith!
Hello!
Hi, welcome!
Hello. Hi.
Good to see you here. So, would you please say hello to your fans first?
Hi, I'm Shinboy. Thanks for all the support and the pick'em votes.
Hi, I'm Kickstart from Zenith, and thanks for all the support, guys.
Hi, I'm Punij, and I'm the guy that gets this guy all his double-digit games.
And hi, I'm Roth, and thank you guys for the support. It's been amazing.
So you guys don't have an experience of winning PCS North America, and your support and Pick'em Challenge fell a little behind other NA teams. But by winning the weekly final this week, for the first time from your region, you've changed everything. So how does it feel to win?
It feels great, to be honest. You know, being here and performing this well is just feels amazing.
Honestly, I'm just really proud of all 4 of us because the mentality on our team for the first 3 weeks was iffy, but we were always trying our best, and we really just brought it together this last week. So bringing that into a win feels absolutely surreal.
Thank you for the answer. So you checked out your teammates' kill counts at the point. So why did you check it out, and what did you guys talk about at the moment?
During the weekly survival, right?
Yeah.
So I don't have much familiarity with the theory of 2 in Korea, but I was made aware of it because we had the most second places. And so our team handler, Andy, was making a lot of jokes about it and saying there's a big theory behind, in Korea, 2. And, on the second day of the week, we got a 22 kill win. We have the most second places.
Yeah.
And then in the game that we qualified this week, each of us had 2 kills.
Right.
So it was hilarious, and we're all looking around laughing, and we're all like 2, 2, 2. And we love that the fans have something to laugh with us about, and at the end of the day, we love all the support.
Okay, cool. And now let's move into the weekly final. We have a few scenes we've prepared. Let's start with match 7. Punish, you used Molotovs and flashbangs perfectly. So did you guys distribute the items in advance, or you just had on your hands?
So I picked up all the Molotovs from the bodies right under us. I think it was T1's bodies. And I had 0 throwables before I looted the bodies. And I knew that we needed to push right, so I just used all of my Molotovs before we pushed, and then we pushed around after that.
Oh, and now we have a scene prepared. Let's see. So you guys fought DA once again in the end of the match. And did you know how close each of your scores were?
We paid attention to that coming into the final. We knew that there were probably about 7 to 8 teams that had a chance to win, depending on what MCG had done.
Yeah.
Once we saw kill feed, we knew that ENCE had cleaned up a lot of the top contending teams, and we knew DA was still 4 strong. Once ENCE had died, we knew it was a 4v4, and we knew that it was going to come down to the winner takes it all.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, we're confident in ourselves, and we're confident in this team to frag against anybody. So I don't think there was ever a doubt in my mind that we were going to come out on top.
And in the last engagement, Kickstart, you were the first to get knocked. What were you feeling then, knowing 150,000 on the line?
Well, obviously in the moment, like I wasn't thinking about the money. I was just thinking about winning the game, and then I got knocked, and it was I was pretty sad. But then I saw 2 blue tags in the top right, so I was like, oh, we could still win. Like we could do it. That's what happened. So.
I think that when you're in that moment, you're not thinking about the money, you're not thinking about anything. Your goal is to win the game. We've been in that scenario a million times. As you can tell, we've been second place a lot. And so we've been on the losing end. And so we've dealt with the adversity. We understand how we want to move forward. And I think we're getting a lot better at closing those games out. And we're looking forward to the last couple weeks.
So you guys held only $2,000 just before starting week 4 weekly final, but now in the first place, over $350,000, including the crowdfunding. Now, as the team that's aiming for number 1 and number 2, how determined will you be going forward?
So obviously at the end of week 4, we find ourselves in first place. Had a great week. Going forward, we're looking to maintain our first place, and specifically our goals are to finish, top 4 in the next 2 weeks and get some early victories in the next 2 survival weeklies.
Yeah, I mean we won obviously, but I don't think anyone's like done playing yet. So there's what 2 more weeks left, and obviously we want to win some more money. So that's what we're gonna try to do.
Honestly, like it's a huge relief to know that we're gonna walk away from this tournament with something, and I mean it's something, it's a lot, and I mean there's nothing else to do these last couple weeks but just give it our best and no pressure, just perform.
If you're not here to be the best team and finish in first, then you're not here for the right reasons. The money is great, but you want to walk away from this the champion. No amount of money changes that, right? You want to be able to go at the end of the day and say, hey, we were the best team in the world. So that's our goal.
It's really cool. Okay, so this is the end of our interview today. Thank you for coming, and good luck with your 5th week of PGI.S. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Now, we only have 2 weekly series left. So, the week 5 weekly survival are valuable opportunity to win the prize money. Let's take a look at some notable teams for this week. Although 𝐁𝐨𝐭𝐭𝐤𝐥𝐲 came in 3rd place in week 3 bottom 16, they failed to advance to week 4 weekly final. But their performance in week 4 bottom 16 clearly shows some important things to look at. It seems like the biggest reason for that is under from 𝐁𝐨𝐭𝐭𝐤𝐥𝐲. Compared to last week, his total damage went up by about 1,000 and his kills nearly doubled. Another change that 𝐁𝐴𝐭𝐭𝐤𝐥𝐲 made was that their vehicle travel time decreased. In the week 3 bottom 16, 𝐁𝐴𝐭𝐭𝐤𝐥𝐲 traveled about 45.2 kilometers in vehicles, but in week 4, they only went about 36 kilometers. It's fair to say that their time spent hovering outside the circle has decreased. So, with this different playstyle, I'm looking for seeing them advance to the weekly final for the first time. We also need to keep an eye on Multi-Circle Gaming, who narrowly missed winning the week 4 weekly final. The fact is, this team's performance is getting better and better every week. In last 3 weekly finals, MCG came in 15th, 5th, and 3rd place. In week 4 especially, they scored more kill points than Zenith, who ended up winning. Evilly is the player who stands out the most. He put up over 3,000 damage and scored the most kills on his team while leading the way for Multi-Circle Gaming's attacks. Another thing that stands out is their intelligent movements. Lingdu's assassination or Tank's chameleon move are good examples. Another team that we need to keep an eye on is probably Digital Athletes. Although it was their first time in weekly final, they really proved themselves by finishing in 2nd place. 𝐿𝐴𝐴 and Smash especially showed great performances. Both of them put up over 3,000 damage and had 25 kills between them. In 10 matches, they made it to the top 4 5 times, which shows that the execution that they need to secure points is excellent. Before the week 4 weekly final, Digital Athletes has no prize money, but they're standing as a 3rd place with $170,000. And we still have 2 weekly finals left, and the prize money is just getting bigger. Let's see what kind of dramatic changes in ranking will happen in 2 remaining matches. So, which team is going to make it through the Week 5 Weekly Survival? And remember, the prize money for this week's weekly final is $300,000, of course excluding crowdfunding. And don't forget that the Pick'em Challenge closes every Saturday at 7 p.m. I hope you get lots of EP this week. That's it for our 5th episode of Weekly PGI.S and see you next week!